Hello, welcome to our weekly look ahead at markets here at OPC. And well, let's have a look at oil first up. It's been an interesting week. We've obviously had this as a weekly chart. You've seen very strong progress for oil markets, obviously, over the last few months. Really since November, we've been sort of tracking sideways for a number of months after that initial pop back following the, obviously it went into negative pricing there. Not reflected here on the charts, of course, because our futures contracts roll automatically towards the end of the expire period. So before it hit negative, we'd already rolled into the next month, so that's why it's not showing there. Steady progress throughout the year, but just running into a bit of a headwind up here at about $68 there on the crude oil futures WTI. We can look at Brent as well on the futures. Similar sort of pattern there for Brent, of course. So just running into a bit of resistance, but we've firmly rejected. I mean, as you can see on the weekly charts, you're really rejecting the lower levels. You keep making these peaks, and then maybe reject, but then again up, rejects, but then a very strong one, big rejection there of the lower level, big rejection really that week of the low, the open / low for that week. And again here, I think you're really rejecting anything within this candle, really within this body. Big rejection there, and just sort of hovering around really where it closed at the end of the week. So although it's a down candle, of course it had popped up on the open on Sunday night because of the attacks on the Saudi facilities. It gapped open and then has created a red candle, but actually you can see it's pretty much flat on last week. So crude oil looking pretty solid above $69 there for Brent, above sort of 65 for WTI. Coming up this week, of course, we've got the Federal Reserve meeting. That's the key event. That's the big one really for the market. Does the Fed twist? Does it go for Operation Twist Mark III, where it sort of tries to flatten the curve, or does it stick to its guns? And lately, Fed Chair Jay Powell's very much been sticking to his guns. So we'll be looking at that. Of course, US stocks sliding on these rising bond yields, of course. So bonds are moving, yields are moving higher, but that's really because of economic growth looking pretty solid, and that should be good for oil, you would think. So key thing is the vaccinations. We've got inventory data, of course, will be coming up in the week. We had that big print from the EIA a couple of days ago. Now that's significant in the sense that really it's very hard to judge from the figures exactly what's going on because of the still these refinery problems, and we did see a big draw on gasoline and distillates. So that's really the key thing. What are the refined products looking like? And they were looking pretty solid, pretty bullish. Elsewhere, we've got keep your eyes open on the pound. You can see cable trading obviously a bit lower the last couple of weeks, but it's just trying to put in a bit of a low around this 138 level. And that level seems to have been rejected. So look maybe for a bit of a pop back on cable ahead of the Bank of England meeting, which is on Thursday. Load of earnings updates as well out of Germany, so keep your eyes open for the DAX. It's made a fresh record high this week, and we'll be looking to see whether or not the DAX can continue on its merry way upwards. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll have lots of updates for you here on the platform at OPC, and I wish you a good week's trading.